and this is a tile laying game where you're trying to create different patterns of umbrellas. And a really interesting aspect of this game is the way that you draft the umbrellas, because you're going to take a full row in a diagonal from the top. So you could either take this one umbrella and gain a coin, take these two umbrellas for free, or take these three umbrellas by paying a coin. And of course you can go in the other direction as well. So you do get these different options with different intersections between them. But you have to be careful with the umbrellas that you do draft, because you have to place all of them into a single row on your player board, whether or not you want them there or not. And you only have 3 rows to work with. Each row also has a tourist tile associated with it, and on your turn you can choose to put a tourist there to activate it and then score the victory points for the umbrellas matching that tile. But one thing to note about this is that your tourists do stay there until you perform an action to send all your tourists back to your supply, and at that point you're also going to be rotating these tiles, moving the one from the bottom to the top of it and then sliding them all down. This means that you might want to time when you move around your tourists depending on the umbrellas you already have and the opportunities you see ahead of you. And of course, the player with the most victory points at the end wins the game. And the second game offered in this campaign is called Color Field, and this plays 2 to 4 players and takes about 20 to 45 minutes to play. And this one is also a tile placement game, but in this one, each player is going to have their own partially painted canvas board. And then you're going to be drafting tiles from a shared area, placing those tiles out on your board with the goal of trying to match up as many colors between the edges of the tile, as well as matching up the colors between the tiles and the edges of your board. And players will not only be gaining victory points for how well they're able to do that, but also by completing different objectives, like having the longest continuous color. And the third game offered in this campaign is also another tile placement game, and this one plays 2 to 4 players. It takes about 30 minutes to play, and this one's called Donut Shop. And the way that this game works is that players are going to be drafting different tiles of donuts and then trying to place them into their existing tableau, matching donuts together to earn coins for each matching donut. This isn't the only way that players can earn money, because you're also going to be trying to complete different orders, and there's going to be different orders that players have available to them. And if you're able to group together the proper donuts to fulfill the requirements of that order, then you're going to be taking that order's box and placing it on top of your tableau, covering up those donuts. This of course earns you victory points, and the player with the most at the end of the game wins the game. And if you're interested in tile placement games, you'll definitely want to check this one out, and I have links in the description below.